America needs a new bomber and the time to buy it is now. One does not need to look very hard to see that these are dangerous times. The United States today is faced with multiple threats and security challenges. A newly aggressive, adventurous and reckless Russia has re-emerged as a threat in Europe, the Middle East and online. China is no longer content to solely expand its influence and power in industrial and economic realms, but seems bent on increasing its territory and influence by military means in the South China Sea and perhaps beyond. North Korea's leader is so focused on maintaining power that he continues to defy the world and his own allies by developing nuclear weapons and the ballistic missile technology that could reach the continental US. Although American bombers were usually successful at reaching their targets, their achievements did not come without losses, and they were not as invincible as early air power strategists once helped and believed they would be. Up through the 1980s, America's bomber force was known for its long-range, high-altitude bombers that flew mostly at subsonic speeds and eventually reaching ranges of 4,000 to 5,000 nautical miles, but they were still vulnerable to enemy air defenses despite numerous countermeasures. With the introduction of stealth technology, the latest generation of bombers, the B-2, could penetrate modern highly defended anti-access aerial denial, A2AD, environments to successfully strike targets in the heart of enemy defenses virtually undetected. The B-2's small radar cross-section allows access to areas where conventional aircraft cannot go. A single stealth bomber can still take the fight directly to the enemy and hold the enemy's leadership and other important assets at risk. Like their predecessors, B-2s provide global reach and power. A more resilient and potent force will consist of 100 B-21s, the next generation stealth bomber, and potentially even more. They will be able to enter future A2AD environments, safely operate for long periods, and keep the pressure on or eliminate the enemy leadership. The strategic imperative to field long-range attack aircraft has not gone away. In fact, it may be more important than ever. True deterrence is still a credible bomber that can threaten any target anywhere around the globe from its protected hangar in the middle of its nation with either conventional or nuclear weapons. This force imposes cost on the enemy and causes the enemy to invest in defensive weapon systems to protect itself. Today our most modern bomber, the B-2, is 25 years old with no announced retirement date. The Air Force has recently announced plans to fly the venerable Cold War workhorse, the B-52, until 2050. The youngest B-52 in the fleet is already 52 years old. When it comes to deterring the enemy, the only thing that matters is that the enemy believes the deterrent force is ready, survivable, and their leaders are willing to use credible weapons that will hit them where it matters most.